Kevin, I'm sitting here with Yaakov Braude from Braude Injury Lawyers. Yaakov, wow. So nice to meet you finally. I've heard all about you for so many years. You're in this line for 40 years, over 40 years. Wow. You must have stories and stories and stories when it comes to this. Let's start with one good story.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Reb Chaim.
Thank you.
A very interesting story that comes to mind is a very well-known, it was all over the news, you probably heard about it. The American Airlines flight that was coming in for a landing at Washington, D.C. airport, and over the Potomac River was struck by a United States Army Black Hawk helicopter.
Wow,
Unfortunately, everybody aboard the plane and the helicopter were killed. We are representing family members relating to that accident.
Wow, that's a big one. So, Rabbi Yaakov, you really deal with the top cases in the United States. I mean, this plane crash was something big. Your results, I have heard from people that it's top-notch. When they come to you, the Braude lawyers, it's just, give me an example how you go above and beyond for your clients.
We had a client that came to us believing that they suffered a medical malpractice injury. And they presented it to 3 different law firms before they came to us, all of whom rejected the case, stating that the case is not worth anything. I believed in that case, and I presented it to a medical professional who agreed with me. Ultimately, we settled that case for close to $3 million.
Wow.
Now, $3 million is a significant sum in and of itself, but considering that 3 different law firms rejected it, it is a very significant amount.
So you're saying, well, other people throw under the rug, you say, I'm going to man up, I'm going to take that case, and I'm going to work for the client.
If there's merit to the case, we will follow it, if we believe in it.
Wow. You mentioned medical malpractice, which is unfortunately pretty common out there.
Yes.
What are the typical cases of medical malpractice that you deal with?
You mentioned that malpractice cases are very common. Yes, it's true. According to some studies, medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in the United States.
Wow, that's a big number.
We get a wide range of medical malpractice, ranging from doctors being dismissive of patients' complaints or just misdiagnosing them. Either of those situations could result in the illness becoming worse and worse with time, or even worse than that, just fatal, terrible.
So that's when they come to you, and you step up to the plate. Like people always say, when somebody passes, it's very sad. Money can't bring the person back. The person's gone. But it could ease a very big part of the situation.
Yes, absolutely. Another type of medical malpractice would be during birth. The doctors are not being careful to monitor the baby's progress. And too often it happens that the baby did not get enough oxygen to his brain, resulting in major brain injuries, including cerebral palsy, CP, which is devastating for life. At times we get cases where doctors operate on the wrong organ. Or
Really?
Really, on the wrong organ.
You had such a case?
Yeah, yes. And sometimes they amputate the wrong limb.
Oh boy.
Terrible.
Wow. Typically when you bring a claim to an insurance company, I mean like this, some claims are crazy, like you said, they amputated the wrong limb. That's like, the hospital probably just threw the money at you and said, get lost.
You're absolutely right.
Get out of here. This is an embarrassing story to amputate the wrong limb. But on a general case, do the insurance companies pay you or they fight you?
An insurance company is in the business of protecting their own bank accounts.
Right.
We're in the business of protecting our clients' assets, meaning we want to get the highest compensation for them for their injuries. Let me give you an example. A client came to us. The mother went to pick up the daughter from college, and on the way home were struck in the rear by a tractor trailer. Unfortunately, the mother died on the spot, and the daughter spent many months in rehab. The insurance company tried to claim that it was a dark night and it was a rainy night, and that our client's rear or tail lights were out, were not working at the time. We presented this case to a forensic expert in automotive, and we were able to prove that the lights, in fact, were illuminated at the time of the accident. This resulted in the insurance company being forced to pay out the entire policy limits, resulting in a multi-million-dollar settlement.
Wow, so like you'll take the car down for inspection to get it inspected and tested, and they'll prove.
That's exactly what happened here.
Really? So you actually take the car for testing and you do whatever needs to get done to make sure.
Sometimes at great expense.
Great expense on your part. And when we talk about great expense, does the client have to pay any money to you before they get?
The general rule is we do not take any money for our expenses until we get a settlement, and then it comes out of the settlement.
Really? So it got to be a no-brainer for somebody. If somebody, gets injured, they'll call you up and you'll tell them if you could take the case or not, and they don't pay a penny before.
Doesn't cost them anything until there's actually money, and we take it out of that at the end.
That's amazing. So all expenses are on you.
Yes, correct.
Wow, that's something big. Being that it's a no-brainer, like we just said, if the person doesn't cost a penny on his part, they call you up with the case, you tell them we'll go ahead with the case, it's free for them and all they can do is make money. Everybody should jump into it, but people probably come, hey, 1 minute, halacha. I fell by Yid's property, Yid hit me. How does it go about when it comes to halacha issues, when it comes to suing?
We've gotten hundreds of identical questions just like you're asking. What we always do is tell the person to go seek the advice of his own Moira Hoira, from a Dayan, a Rosh Hashiva, whatever it is. And almost always they come back and say, yes, you're allowed to present this claim. It's not a problem, halachically speaking. In fact, we have over the years many clients, Dayanim and Rosh Hashivas and Mashgichim, you name it, who've presented to us their own cases.
Really?
Represented, yes.
Rosh Hashivas, Dayanim. So you're saying, but everybody should ask the Omer Ra, but most Dayanim let go ahead with the lawsuit.
Correct.
Wow. So like I said, I came to you because I wanted my followers to hear about it. I always constantly get requests from my followers. Chaim, who's a good lawyer to call to? We got injured, we got into an accident, we got into this problem. And did some research and found out that you're from the top out there. Right here, I'm gonna put the phone number to reach out to the Braude Law Firm. Let's finish off with a good story.
Okay, I'll tell you a good story. It's actually a current case. A client came to us after having been rejected by a law firm with a case that an accident, and we got them, or we have currently on the table an offer of close to $12 million.
Wow.
It's still not settled yet. We're still trying for more, but that is after a prominent law firm rejected them.
Wow. So you're saying a big prominent law firm said no.
A very well-known law firm.
And you took on the case and $12 million.
It's not settled yet. It's at 12 million now.
And counting.
Hopefully.
So I guess being 40 years in the line, you have that chush of detecting what is a case that's going to make money and what's not. Wow. Rabbi Yaakov, you have a schus to bring people, who unfortunately went through a lot of agony and pain and some comfort. Bringing them a couple of dollars brings them some menucha.
It could help them for the future.
Exactly. Wow. I'm sure you had many cases bring almonas money and yisomim and all that.
Yes, absolutely.
So kol hakavod, keep it up. Keep up your good work, and your reputation is all the way up there. Braude Law Firm is the top of the line, and now my followers are going to know who to reach out when they get hurt, injured, or anything above. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Hatzlacha ubracha.